Hello there again, everyone. It looks like it's time to climb the Isle of the Sacred Mountain again. And you must be thinking, what are we doing here, Steve? I can't believe you've gone this direction in King's Quest 6. This is totally crazy. But no, you'll see in just a minute. I'm going to ask you to calm down. Please just keep up with the way things are going. We gotta walk up these steps one at a time before we can even begin to discuss where we are going next, which we have talked about, of course, a few times in the past. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, for anyone who's been paying attention to my commentary throughout this journey. I know you're out there. Some of you listen. I know you hear me. And we are at the mountain top.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb.
But of course, the narration tells us some things. Do we cast him his hair in the skull?
Puts the strand of hair into the skull.
We have done one of two tasks that we needed to. The next, you will not believe. Where's this rotten egg?
Alexander cracks the spoiled egg and dumps it into the skull containing the embers and the strand of hair. The embers, having grown cold since Alexander collected them, mix with the foul contents of the spoiled egg to make a stinky, mucky mess. Somehow, this just doesn't look quite right.
Have we done everything? Yes! Give this.
Alexander holds the skull out to Nightmare. Nightmare is unmoved by the skull, at least in its current state.
We forgot a critical step.
Speaking the incantation would do little good.
Wrong incantation. That's the wrong incantation.
Alexander solemnly speaks the incantation over the skull.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone, leave thee numb. Purity bind me like a chain.
The skull does not respond to Alexander's incantation. The embers have grown cold since Alexander gathered them, thus ruining the spell. Nightmare regards Alexander with disdain and continues her meal.
Restore. I'll be back in a minute. That sucked.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone, leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain, to do whate'er I now ordain.
Nightmare flares her nostrils at the scent of the fire and brimstone.
That's it. Come on. I need passage to your homeland, fiery one.
Unable to resist the power of the enchanted smell, Nightmare approaches Alexander. Her eyes appear glassy and sightless. In her hypnotized state, she is unaware of the human so close to her flank, or of anything at all except that marvelous smell.
Now ride!
And our adventure continues as I got everything correct and brought you back.
Nightmare deposits Alexander on a strange, cold world. And some of the inhabitants don't look too friendly.
Who are you, grieving spirits?
I am Queen Ilaria of the land of the Green Isles, And this beloved spirit is my husband, King Califan. We were murdered in our beds by our trusted Wazir. Like a viper, he snuck in during the night and stabbed us in our sleep. Now my husband's soul is broken, and he will not speak.
Then you are the ones I seek. Are you not the parents of Princess Casima?
Our daughter! Have you news of the princess?
I know that she is alive and safely back in her kingdom after being rescued from Mordak. But I'm afraid I have not personally seen her. Al-Hazred is keeping her in her room in mourning for you.
I am glad to hear of her return, but she will not be safe alone with that devil. Oh, that we could be there to protect her.
Casima, how I fail thee.
My poor husband will never rest while our murder goes unavenged and our daughter is in danger.
I came to take you back with me. Your people are still loyal to you. They need to know about the Wazir. Casima needs you too.
But this is the only one who might be able to return us all to the land of the living is the Lord of the Dead. But he would never help us. He has no mercy.
I might be able to convince him. I must try.
Then take this. It is my ticket to the underworld. There you will find the Lord of the Dead. I cannot use the ticket as long as I'm chained here. And if we cannot be avenged, I will never be unchained.
Thank you. Perhaps it will save us all.
Be careful, young man. If you can ease my husband's torment and help our daughter, we will be most grateful.
I will do my best. Goodbye, Queen Ilaria.
And so we continue our quests. Do I go here? East? Are you telling me to go this way? I'm a little confused here. It said to go east. There we go.
Why do you not rest, sad spirit?
Rest? I cannot rest. My son is lost.
Lost? You mean in this realm?
No. His spirit is stuck in the land of the living, probably looking for me. But I cannot leave to go show him the way. My poor Ali.
Is there anything I can do?
Take this handkerchief. If you get back to the land of the living and find him, tell him that his mother is waiting for him here. By this kiss, he'll be able to find his way to the realm of the dead.
I'll do my best to find him.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my Ali.
Something seems wrong about that. I have forgotten a thing with this particular instance. We will certainly be seeing this at a later date. There we go.
The skeleton to the left of the path hands something to the spirits that approach the underworld entrance.
Ticket, please. Next.
Okay. We have a ticket. Where's our ticket? Why don't we have a ticket? Ah.
That skeleton has plenty of tickets, and
I have a ticket. Oh, on. Next.
And so we must wander.
apparently, Alexander's not the only one who's curious about the body on the path.
What's this?
Alexander takes the knight's black gauntlet and examines the writing on it. Flesh may cross the portal and seek its master, death, Flesh may go where death is trod, and challenge like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod to spare a mortal's breath. Zounds, that sounds serious.